Hold on. I'm gonna wait to get the notice over here, and I know we good to go.
It's live. It says live.
Go ahead, Trust. Here we go. First reader up.
Kawash ben La'ya ben Yashal.
Kawash ben La'ya ben Yashal.
Yahba Shem Yashal Thumb.
Yahba Shem Yashal Thumb.
La Yashal.
La Yashal.
Alright, I want to say a module, which means to stand. I want to say Wafanya Hakadam, which means to turn and face the east. I want to say the Lord's Prayer, first in the Hebrew and then in the English. Repeat after me.
Hold on. Over your right shoulder. There you go.
Alright.
Good.
Abanau.
Abanau.
Shabbat Shemayah.
Shabbat Shemayah.
Kodash.
Kodash.
I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakutha.
Taba'ah.
Watazaka.
Hayah. I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K. Ba'arataza. Kawak. Hayah. Washamayah. Nathalanawa.
Come.
Ka.
Yawam.
Wasalaknawa. Kabawatnawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawatyenawa. Wala'a. Nabiyaina. Banasaya 1. Abo. Awashaynawa. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Waha'ala. Watapara. Iman. In English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
I count the power. Yahweh. Ba'asham.
Yahawashi. Babakashah. Nathalanawa. Aka. Larpa'ah. Kalmakala. Kalmadawa. Haka. Latahar. Hamatazariah. Haka. Lahakuya. Hamakia. Haka. Aurikarwa. Hatama'ala. Agarashan. Ba'asham. Yahawashi. The Wadaman. Yahweh. In the name of Yahawashi. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. Power to cleanse the lepers.
power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to raise the dead,
the power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean spirits,
the power against unclean spirits,
to cast them out.
to cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Blessings. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahushua.
Wa Yahushua.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Tazab Da'ah.
Tazab Ya'ah.
Al-Wap Yohanna.
I.S.U.P.K.
Ha Al-Wapyim.
Ha Al.Wapyim.
Ha Saranyim.
Ha Saranyim.
Ha Kwatazayanyim.
Ha Kwatazayanyim.
Ha Kayayoyim.
Ha Kayayoyim.
Wa Ha-Akwapyim.
Wa Akwapyim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Wa Hashem.
Hashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Wa Aman.
Wa. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Commanding General Yahanna.
The general.
The general.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
All-Horia.
All-Horia.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Izari.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
I.S.U.P.K.
Shemaiah.
Shemaiah.
Wa-Arataza.
Wa-Arataza.
All your thun.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
All Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanala'a.
Hanala'a.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Aliyah.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashemash.
Hashemash.
La'ayakauka.
La'ayakauka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Alayalak.
Allah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makal Rai.
Makal Rai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Aknapashka.
Aknapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'aka.
Taza'aka.
Wabu'aka.
Wabu'aka. Ma'aika.
I will love.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills,
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills,
from which cometh my help.
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yahshua
he that keepeth Yahshua
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade on thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
And Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in.
from this time forward
This time forward
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83. Allahayim.
Allahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Tashakwat.
Wa al-Tashakwat.
All. Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awiyabika.
Awiyabika.
Yahamayawan.
Yahamayawan.
Wamashanaka.
Wamashanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'adwa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aimaka.
Al-Aimaka.
Ya'arayamba.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Wayatayai Tazawak.
Wayataya Tazawa.
Al-Tazakawanyaka.
Al-Tazakawanyaka.
Amora.
Amora.
Lakawa.
Lakadra.
Wanakakita.
Wanakakia.
Mongolia.
Mongolia.
Wala'a.
Wala'ah.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Aiwad.
Iwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Now I Tazawak.
Nawa Tazawa.
La.
La.
Yakaba.
Yakawa.
Aliyaka.
Aliyaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakarafa.
Yakarathwa.
Ahoya.
Aholia.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashmai Alayam.
Wayashamai Alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagoria.
Wahagoria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimawan.
Aimalak.
Wa'aimalak.
Kalasha.
Palasha.
I'm Yashabi.
I'm Yashabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Ayu.
Iowa.
Zarwai.
Zorwai.
Banyalawat.
Labanyalawat.
Salat.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Aishalaham.
Kamadia.
Kamadia.
Kasaya Sara'ah.
Kasaya Sara'ah.
Kayabia.
Kayabia.
Bankal.
Vanakal.
Koyashua.
For Yashua.
Nashamaru.
Nashamadwa.
By Ayanda Ara.
By Ayan Da'ara.
Ayu.
Hayo,
Daman,
Dama,
Adama,
La Adama,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Nada Yamowa,
Nada Yatnowa,
Ka Ira,
Kai Ara,
Wakaza Abba,
Wakaza Abba,
Wakaza Ba,
Wakaza Ba,
Wakaza Zalmanai,
Wakata Zalmana,
Call Nasi Kamwa,
Kauna Yashikam,
Ashar,
Amor,
Amor, Na Yarasha,
Naya Rasha,
Anawa,
Lanawa,
Na'awa,
Na'awa,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Alahayat,
Alahayat,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Galgala,
Kagaugala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Upon your
Upanyuraka,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Daba Ira Ira,
Daba Ira Yaira,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahaba,
Alahat,
Talahat,
Aryam,
Aryam,
Khan,
Khan,
Daradap,
Thoradatan,
Basa Ira,
Basa Irika,
Wabasa Wapaka,
Wabaso Pakta,
Daba Holo,
Tabahalo,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaha,
Malawan,
Palawan,
Waya Bakwash,
Waya Bequashu,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Bashu,
Yabashu,
Waya Behold,
Waya Behold,
Ayai,
Adi,
Waya Kaparwa,
Waya Kaparwa,
Waya Abaru,
Waya Abadwa,
Waya the Iwa,
Waya the Iowa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Atha,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Vodka,
Labadka,
Aliyawan,
Aliyawan,
Al-Kal, Aratiza,
Al-Kal Aratiza. In the English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. Aslaki. Keep not thy silence, O power, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace,
and be not still, O Yahweh.
and be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
and they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
and have consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
that the name of Yahshua may be no more remembered.
that the name of Yahshua may no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacle of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal and Ammon,
Gabal and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Ashur also was joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah.
They are hope in the children of Lot, Salah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brick of Kasam,
at the brook of the sun,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Lareb,
Make their nobles like a red,
and like Zeed.
like Zeheb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zabah,
as Sabbath,
and as Samuna,
as Amunah,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of God in possession.
the house of God in possession.
O my power,
O my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burnt of wood,
as the fire burns the wood,
and as the flame set the mountains on fire,
and as the flame set the mountains on fire.
so persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded,
let them be confounded,
and trouble forever.
and trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame,
let them be put to shame,
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
art the most high
art most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth. Got your tie hands down. Saw, which means to turn. Yeshavia, which means to be seated.
All right. All right, Shalom, Israel. We are the I.S.U.P.K, starting at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yahanna. Okay, and this is the Florida Sabbath service. Okay, we come in and we read in our native tongue, which is the Hebrew. Okay, we read our history. Okay, and go over these records to learn from our mistakes and our accomplishments, what we did wrong and what we did right, okay? And this is what we should be teaching for our next generations to come, okay? Teaching our kids, okay? Men should be teaching their wives, okay? That this is how we're supposed to operate in this earth, okay? Under Yahweh Shai, okay?
That's right, sir.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up where we left off previous week, reading in the Tanakh, okay? It's your first time reading, Trooper?
Second time, sir.
Okay, most high Christ. All right, so we're gonna start at the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 16 and verse 17, okay? So if you got your Tanakh, or you got your Bible app, which you can follow along with us in the Hebrew, okay? We'll go ahead and pull that out and get it ready. Okay, we're going to be in the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 16. Okay, we're going to start at verse 17. Okay, go ahead.
Sir. The book of 2 Samuel, chapter 16, verse 17, in Hebrew. Waya ta ra. Waya ta.
That's a ma. Waya ma r.
Waya ma.
Waya amar.
Waya amar. Abba, Shala, Yam, Allah, Ka, Wa, Shaya, Ma,
This is
Za'a, Ka, Ma, Ba, Ka, Ba, Kasa. Kasa. Wow. Ta. Wa I. That's a ka. Ka.
Just separate it, we just don't try to put them together.
Concept. 18. La ta, lama,
Separate.
la ma, lamaha, la la kata, ata.
okay, good. Good.
Ata. Wa I. Wa ya ma wa. Ha wa shaya. Abba Shalom. Abba Shalom.
Abba, Sha, La. La, Baya. That's enough. Kaya. Kaya. Ashara. Bakara. No. What? Yahweh. Yahweh. I. Za. Za. Waka. Wakam.
So that's a lot at the end.
Oh, it's a lot.
Say the sound.
Wakala. Ya. Sha. Yasha. Yasha. Lam. Yasha. Yash.
I.S.U.P.K is the word before. Okay, come on, right.
The what? Ya.
It's hard to pronounce it. Sounds.
Okay, come. It's hard, okay. Wa'ataya.
It's the word, man.
So what? Wa'atawa. Okay. Asha, ba. Wa'asha.
Last one, this word is I.S.U.P.K. Okay, I'm gonna try to help you with the small ones so you can kind of get used to, putting them together.
Okay, you said last one. Asha, ba. This one.
Mm-hmm.
Wa'asha, waka.
Waha.
Waha, sha, ga, yata.
Waha. Sha. Na.
Oh, na, yata.
Mm-hmm.
Lama, ya.
Mm-hmm.
Akaya,
It's a na.
anaya. I, by ra.
Mm-hmm. So,
I, ba, ra.
it's a da.
So, da. Last one's a da.
Yes.
Ya, la.
That last one, you just wrote the last word. It's ha. That's a ha at the beginning.
Okay. Ha, la, wa, a. La, ba,
It's a ka.
ka. La, ka, Laka,
No, that's a pa. No, yeah.
Lapa na ya.
Hanya.
Lapan. Banaya. Ba'a.
Sorry. It's wa at the end.
Banawa.
Right.
Oh, I don't count yet. Banyawa. Toa.
It's just banwa. B is
No, yeah.
banwa.
He said banya, banaya.
Oh,
Banyawa.
no, there's no yeah there. It's just banwa.
Oh, count yet. Banwa. Ba'a.
Let's see. The first one's a ka.
God, that'd be confusing. You look insane. That's a ka. Ka'a shawa.
Sure.
Ka'a sha. I bought what ya. I bought the ya. La pa ya.
Just did that one a while ago. Hanya.
La panya. Abba yum. Ban. Ba.
Yeah. And
Banya. Ka. Ha. Ya. La pa. La pa.
you missed the word. You just ka and na.
Which one? This way.
Right.
Okay. Kanya. No. This one.
Let's do that word. Okay. Ka and na.
Oh, ka na. Ka na.
Ka.
Door. Ha ya ha
Hanya.
ha ya ha
Hanya.
ya ha
Okay.
lapanya no lapanya yum wa ya ma wa ya ma ab aka
That's a pa.
abasha layam am
A, and la.
A Akayata Bala.
Okay, that's a pop before the law.
Pa.
What again?
Akayata Pa La. About what? Ha. Oh, Habawa. Habawa. La, come. Aitaza'a. 21. Habawa. La, come. La, come. 21. I dissolve heart. My heart. My.
Okay, we'll start right here. Skip that.
Start right here. Kind of concept. Waya'a ta ra waya ma ka ya ta pa la Abba Shalom. Abba Shalom. No. Abba Shalom.
No, separate that.
Abba Shalom.
Is that Absalom?
Mm-hmm.
Wa'a all. Pa la ga sha ya aba ya aba ya na ka aba ya ka asha wa ha ka na na ha na ya no ha na ya ka la sha ma wa ra ha ga ya ta Habayata. Habayata. Wa taza ta'ai. Ga count. Kala. Ya tazarwa. Oh, I see. But ya tazar. Oh, Yasha wa Allah. Yasha Allah. Na kaya. Na no. Na ba'a shata. Ta ata abanaya abayana ya no waka za pai kwa wa ya ra ya da ya wa da wada ya da ya na la. Should I say la or count? Okay, count. La. Asha ra. Ata ka. Wa ya ta wa ya za wa ya ta wa ya ta wa la ba sha la wa ma la I la ga wa ya ba'a ba sha la wa ma
Chapter 16, we're at the end of verse 22.
SKYPE. I should have added the book too.
Oh, Salaki, sir, 2 Samuel. 2 Samuel chapter 16, verse 22. Yes, sir. Good.
Council. M- m- Ma. That is 23. Right here, this one, 20. I mean, the 22. Towards the end. Council. Pa la ga shaya. Abba wa Abba Yahweh.
Salakia, Salakia, the pala, the word before that, that's a God, not a na,
Which one is it?
the one with the pa.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think he said,
Pa la. I say pa la ga sha ya. The what? Abba ya na. What? Abba ya na. I mean, what? Abba ya na. What? What? Say. Na. Abba ya na. What? Abba na. What? Abba Yahweh. The what?
It's actually Abia.
Abia.
Abba, you want?
come.
The what? La I ya ga ya. Oh. La I ya na ya. Ba la ka la ya kam ka ya sha ya a la ya sha ra a la ya sha ala ya wa I taza ma da ya I taza da. It's just don't sound like it makes sense. That's how I think messing up. Abba no aka sha la wa ma a ba oh a ka sha yeah a let's see yeah yeah okay aka ya da see right here 23 23 last one I read was right here. So, Aka, say like that. Akashalawama. Malagasha. Malanashaya. Malanashaya. Aba akayawa. Wa.
Select, sir.
That's a buck.
That's the bottom.
Abayana.
No, that's a wa.
Okay, kind
He
of.
said wa, sir. It's just his pronunciation is kind of, you need to work on, like getting
He
it.
said bottom.
No, he said wa at the end.
Oh, okay. No, I was saying about the bottom.
Oh, okay, good.
La I ya na ya. See what? La I ya na ya. Ba ka la calm ya I no ya sha wa ala ya sha ala.
I think you're reading that over again.
I-
Yeah,
I was,
because he was at the, okay, you got Yasha Allah, then you have Waya Atazah, and then that word right there, Akaya, the Paul, that's where he was at. You jump back up and read, yeah, you read that again.
Oh man.
You're supposed to be here where it says Ashar, right here, Ashar.
Sure. Okay.
That's where you left off.
Oh, I jumped back up.
Yeah.
Oh, Sabbath.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Sabbath. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's one. Asha, Ashara, Ashar. Ya, I, Taza. Ba, Kaya, Ba. Baya, Ma, Ya, Yam. Ba, Yam. Ha, Hama. Ba, Ba'a, Ka, Ashawa, Ka, Ashor. Ya, Yasha, Yasha, Allah. No. Ya, Yasha, Allah. Ba, ya. Oh, ba, wa. Ha, la, ya, ma. Ka,
It's high.
alai, haya. Ka, Come. Cannot.
No, we can't get it right.
Come.
It's con, right?
Con. Oh, canon. Con. 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 La. Con. Con. I desire da. A ka ya da. Pa la. Na. No, ga, ma. La, wa, la, pa, da. La, da, wa, da. La, da, wa, da. Ga, ma. Gone. La, a, ba, sha, la, ma.
That's it.
That's it. Go ahead and read it in the English, chapter 16, verse 17.
Second Samuel, chapter 16, verse 17. And Absalom said to Hushai, is this thy kindness to thy friend? Why wentest thou not with thy friend? And Hushai say unto Absalom, nay, but whom the Lord and this people and all men, and all the men of Israel chooses, his will I'll be, and with him will I abide. And again, whom shall I serve? Should I not serve in the presence of his son, as I have served in thy father's presence? So will I be in thy presence. Then say Absalom to Ahithophel, Ahithophel, give counsel among you what we shall do. And Ahithophel say unto Absalom, go, and unto thy father's concubines, which he had left to keep the house, and all Israel shall hear that thou art a boar of thy father. Then shall the hands of all that are with thee be strong. So they spread Absalom a tent up on the top of the house, and Absalom went in unto his father concubine in the sight of all Israel, and the counsel of Ahithophel, which he counseled in those days, was as if a man had inquired of the oracle of God. So was all the counsel of Ahithophel, both with David and with Absalom.
So basically, they try to figure out who is gonna be the man of the Most High, who the Most High chooses. Okay. So go ahead, start at verse chapter 17.
Book of 2 Samuel, chapter 17, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Kayatapal, all, Abshalom, Bakara, Na'a, Shanayam, Aishar, Allah, Ayash, Waya, Kwawama, Radapa, Akaria, Dawada, Ha, Layala, Bawa'a, Alyuwa, Wa'a, Yagai, Rapa, Ya, Daya, Dayam,
So look,
Dayama, or Dayama,
yeah,
Dayama,
yeah.
Dayam,
Look,
Dayama,
Yad,
Yadyam,
yeah, Yad is hand in Hebrew.
yeah,
Yadyam,
The hands, it's probably
it's Yada Yama,
Yadayama.
Yad Yum.
Yada.
Look like it's
You
saying,
know that Akim?
Right.
uh,
And the Ma makes it plural, more
Yam makes it plural.
let me see, Yadyam.
at the beginning.
It's Yad, Da, Yama, right?
Yes, sir.
Yad is hand.
Okay. Okay.
Yam is plural.
So it's saying handed, like weak-handed,
So yeah, Yad Yum.
Yadyam.
Yum is, yeah, it would be like the plural of anything, Yum.
Yeah, that's what Colonel you correct, sir. It says handed.
Weak-handed. So Yadyam, Waha, Karadavya, Ahua, Wanama, Salakia, Wanasa, Kal, Ha'ain, Ashar, Ahwa, Waha, Kayatya, Hamalak, Labadwa, Wa Yaba, Kal, Ha'ain, Alyaka, Shawaba, Hakal, Ha'ayash, Ashar, Atha, Bakwash, Kal, Ha'ain, Yaha, Shalom, Wa Yashar, Adabar, Ba'ai Yanaya, Abshalom, Wa Ba'ai Yanaya, Kal, Zaquanya, Yasha Allah, Waya Amar, Abshalom, Korah, or Korah, Na'a, Gam, La Khawashia, Ha Araki, Ha Arakaya, Wana Salakia, Wana Shemai, Ha Ma'a, Bapa Yawa, Gam, Ha Wa'a, verse 6, Wayaba'a, Khawashia, all, Abshalom, Waya Amar, Abshalom, Alyawa, La Amar,
Kadabar, Hazaha, Dabar, Kaya, the Paul, Na'aisha, Na'aisha, the Barwa, Ayan, Atha, the Bar, Waya Amar, Salakia, Kowashya, all, Abshalom, La'a, Tawabaha, Tawabah, Salakia, Ha'ai Ashar, your Aitaza, Kaya, the Paul, Ba Ha'ain, Ba Sa'ama, Ba Ha'ain,
Yeah.
Ba Ha'ain, Za'a, Za'a. That's it.
That's good.
Come, sir. The book of 2 Samuel, chapter 17, verse 1. Moreover, Ahithophel say unto Absalom, let me now choose out 12,000 men, and I will arise and pursue after David this night, and I will come upon him while he is weary and weak-handed, and will make him afraid, and all the people that are with him shall flee, and I will smite the king only.
Right. So this brother, he wants to take David's place, but this David is anointed by the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they want to come up against him. He don't want to slept with his father's ribs and everything. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Kind of concert.
This is a man.
Kind of concert.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I will bring back all the people unto thee. The man who thou seekest is as if all return. So all the people shall be in peace. And in the saying please Absalom well, and all the elder of Israel. Then say Absalom,
Man, that's crazy. Even the elders was with him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Turning against the Most High. Go ahead.
kind of concert. And when Hushai was come to Absalom, Absalom spake unto him, saying, eight.
Okay. Did you skip verse 5?
No, sir, I don't. And
Go ahead.
you want me to go back to verse?
Yeah.
Go back?
Yes.
Okay, kind of concept. Verse 5. Then say Absalom, call now Hushai the architect,
Mm-hmm.
Archite, the one. Also, and let us hear likewise what he said. And when Hushai was come to Absalom, Absalom spake unto him, saying, Ahithophel has spoken after this manner. Shall we do after this same? If not, speak thou. And Hushai said unto Absalom, the counsel that Ahithophel had given is not good. At this time,
Right. Okay. So this brother's telling him, don't do this thing that you are trying to do. Okay. Don't go against the Lord's chosen, who the Lord set over Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Okay. But if I could, want to look up that word. Chite.
That's the home city where Hushai is from.
Okay. Okay, I got you. That's just saying where he's from. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's like saying the Israelite or the
Right. No, I
Canaanite.
got you. I wasn't sure, so I wanted to look it up, make sure, because he seek counsel from this brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, not from the elders, but he chose this cat, you know what I mean? So I didn't know if he was, if that word meant something else, okay? But yeah, this brother, who sounds wise, told him not to do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll read some more and see what happens, see if he takes the counsel or not, okay? So I'll pick up at 2 Samuel chapter 17 and verse 8. Okay. Waya Amar Kawashya Atha Yada'ite Atha Abayaka Wa'ath Anashyawa Kaya Gaba Rayam Selection.
Is it Gabarian?
No, cut selection. It was Gabar. Come, you're right, sir. Selection. Gabarium. Selection. Gabarium. Wow. Napash. Hama. Kadab. Kawal. Bashadha. Wa Abar. Selection. Wa Abayak. Ayash. Mala Kama. Wala'a. Yala Yan. Ath. Ha'ain. Hanaha. Aita. Hawa'a. Nakaba. Abakak. Hapa Katham. Wa Awa. Ba Akad. Ama Kwa Wamat. Yeah. Wa Hayaha. Kana Paul. Baham. But the caller. Washa Mai. Hashamai. Wa Amar. Ha Yatha. Ma Gapa. Ba'ain. Ashar. Ha Kara. Abashlam. Wa Hawa. Slakin. Wa Hawa'a. Gam. Ban. Kayala. Slakin. Ashar. Labawa. Kalab. Aha. Slakin. Slakin. Ha. Arayam. Slakin. Ha. Araya. Hama. Slakin. Hamasa. Yamasa. Kaya. Yada'ai. Call. Yarsha'ala. Kaya. Gabawar. Abayak. Waba Naya, Kayal, Ashar, Atwa, Salakia, Kaya, Ya'ai Tazak, Ya'ai Tazataya, Asap, Asap, Layak, Call, Yasha'ala, Made, Slaki, Madan, Slaki, Madana, this is 11, so right in the middle. Madan, Wa'ai, Ba'ar, Ba'ara, Shabai, Kawal, Ashar, Ayal, Hayam, Laraba, Wapanya, Hala, Kam, Pakorba, selection, Kam, Dua, Halak Yam, Bakwarba, Waba, Anawa, Ala Yawa, Aliwa, Salakia, Ba, Akat, Hama, Kwara Mat, Ashar, Nama Taza'a, Sham, Wana Kanwa, Alyawa, Ka Ashar, Salaki, Ka Awash, Salaki, Ka Ashar, Salaki. Yapal, Hatala, Ayal, Ha, Amadha, Wala'a, Nawatar, Bawa, Waba Kal, Hanash Yam, Ashar, Athwa, Gum, Akkad, Wa'ama, La'a, Ayura, Yara, Sa, Slakia, Ya'asa, Waha, Shaya'al, Slakia, Waha, Shaya'awa, Call, Darsha'ala, All, Ha'ayura, Haya'a, Ka, Ball, Slakia, Ka, Balayam, Wa, come, Kabal, Yam, Wasa, Kabanawa, Atwa, Aid, Hana, Call, Aid, Ashar, La'a, Nama, Taza'a, Sham, Gam, Tazarawar, it's like a Tazarawar, Tazarawara, okay, Tazarawar, Waya Amar, Abba Shalom, Abba Shalom, Abba Shalom, Abba Shalom, Salakia, Abba Shalom, Abba Shalom. It'll get you. Trying to
Never get me.
damn.
That's it.
Shalom.
We'll call a Yasha'Allah, Tawaba, I Tazata, Hawashia, our Kaya, Ma'ai Tazata, Kaya Paul, Wa Yahweh, Tazawa, La Hapar, At, I Tazata, Kaya Paul, Tawab, Laba I Bawar, Laba I Bawar, Haba Yahweh, all Abba Shalom, Hara I.
That's it. I got
You read every week, come on,
give
man.
it up, man, because your reading got to wow.
Oh,
You got way better.
Got way better.
that's from coming in here every Friday, if I may. And, you know, it's just the water though for y'all, water. Go ahead and read it in the meeting.
Kind of concept. The book of 2 Samuel, chapter 17, verse 8.
And if I may too,
Yes, sir.
like that's why, like this is set up. You understand? Like the Sabbath service, that's what it is. It's where young men come to read. That's why I asked the truth today if you wanted to read. Like you can sit here every week. If you're not doing it, if
Right.
you're not, participating, writing arithmetic on the board, you ain't nothing gonna get.
Exactly.
Right? So you gotta read. That's what this is for.
Yeah, and I was, if I may, I was gonna, I was definitely gonna be like Friday class. If you want to be in that Friday class and getting that Hebrew, and you know what I mean. That's how you gonna practice like how you play. You know what I'm saying? So, go ahead.
Concept. The book of 2 Samuel, chapter 17, verse 8. For said, Hushai, the one. Thou knowest thy father and his men, that they be mighty men, and they be shaft in their minds, as a bear robbed of her whelps in the field. And thy father is a man of war, and will not lodge with the people. Behold, he is hide now in some pit, hid. Behold, he is hid now in some pit, or in some other place. And it will come to pass, when some of them be overthrown at the first, that whosoever heareth it will say, there is a slaughter among the people that follow Absalom. And he also that is valiant. Verse 10. And he, verse 10. And he also that is valiant, whose heart is as the heart of the lion, shall utterly melt For all Israel know that thy father is a mighty man, and they which be with him are valiant, violent, valiant men. Therefore I counsel that all Israel be generally gathered unto thee, from Dan even to Beersheba, as the sand that is by the sea for multitude, and that thou go to battle in thy own person. 12. So shall we come upon him in some place where he shall be found, and we will light upon him as the dew falleth on the ground, and of him and of all the men that are with him, there shall not be left so much as one. 13. Moreover, if he be gotten into a city, then shall all Israel bring ropes to that city, and we will draw it into the river, until there be not one small stone found there. And Absalom and all men of Israel said, the counsel of Hushai the Archite is better than the counsel of I.S.U.P.K.
Try to read every word. Now read every word when you read it. But you're skipping over words.
Ahithophel. For the Lord had appointed to defeat the good counsel of Ahithophel, to the intent that the Lord might bring evil upon Absalom.
Okay, so both of these brothers are, actually, I thought when he was saying, don't do it now, don't go to war with him. I thought he was, like saying, don't do it, but he's just saying, wait till a certain time, when he's in the city or this, that, and the third. Because right now, he's a man of war. Everybody know David, right. Is about that warfare, and so both of these brothers are trying to come up against, the man that the Lord has chosen to be over blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And that's almost brings me into mind how, like, these fake Israelites be, you know what I'm saying? They came up under Commanding General Yohanna, but now they want to, plot and plan and do this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? It's kind of, remind me of that. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You know what I mean? No, but like they came up, under David and Saul, like, and now they want to take it, just because, for what they want, their own will. They want to accomplish their own will, have, the city under them or whatever, meaning they want to multiply wives and horses, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how they gonna be. So,
and that's David's son. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, Commander Gen.YAHANNA was a father to you.
Right.
Big Israelites.
That's what I'm saying. They came up under Commanding General Yohanna. Now they want to,
rebel against him.
Right. Show their butt, They want to be seen. All right. So, go ahead and pick up the next set. Sharatazah, chapter 17, verse 15 and 21.
2 Samuel, chapter 17 and verse 15 in the Hebrew. Okay. Amar, Washia, all, Taza Dawak, Taza Dawakwa,
Yeah.
Taza Dawakwa, were all, Abba Yathar, Ha Ka Anayam, Ka Za'a, Wa Ka Za'a, Ya I Taza, wait, Ya I Taza, Ya I no, Ya I Taza, A Khaya, A Khaya Tapal, A Abshalom, Wa Zaquania, Yashala, Wa Kaza'ath, Wa Kaza'ath, Ya I Taza Ya, Ana Ya, Wa I the, Sha Lakwa, Mahara, Waha Gaya Salakwa, Waha Gaya Gayadwa, La Dawda, La Amar, All, Thalan, Thalana, what? Thalan, Thalana,
What version is 16?
16 in the middle. Like right after La Amar, All, and Thalan.
Oh, yeah, that was right to me.
Thalan. I looked at it. Ha, La Yala, Ba'ai, Ra, Bawaf, Hamad, Bara, no, Hamad Bar, Wagum, I Bawar, the I Bawar, Hun, Ya Balai, Ya Balai, La Malak, Wa Lakal, Ba'ain, Mashar, Ahwa, Waya Hawad Nathan, Wa Yahan, Ya Hawanathan. That's not it. Waya Hawanathan. Wa Khaya Ma'aitaza. I Madya. Ba Ayan. Ragal. Wa Halaka. Ha Shapaka. Wa Ha Gayada. Laham. Waham. Ya Lakawa. Ya Lakawa.
Put it together.
Lakawa.
Yalak.
Yalakwa. Wa Haga Yadwa. La Malak. Dawda. Ya La'ab. Ya Wakawa. La Hara Awaf. La Bawa'a. Ha I Yara. Wa Yara'a. A thumb. Na Ira. Na Ira. No. Na Ira. Waya God. La I Bashalom.
Wait, what is it?
La Abashalom. Abashalom.
It's Shalom.
La Abashalom. I mean, La
Yeah, you
Abashalom.
said I first.
Salaki. La Abashalom.
Shalom.
Abashalom.
Shalom.
Come. Waya Lakawa. Shana Yaham. Mahara. Maharaha. Or Mahara. Mahara. Waya Ba'awa. All Baya. Ayash. Baba Karam. Salaka Ba Harayam Walawa Ba'ar Ba Tazarawa Waya Radawa Sham. Okay, verse 19. Wa the quack, the quack, ha a wa the rosh, ha masa, al panya, abar, wa the shata, so wa the shatak, al ha ra hawa, wala na Nawadai, the bar, Waya, Bawa, Ibadia, Abshalom, all, Asha, Ha, Bayatha, Waya Amorwa, Ayaha, Khaya, Ma, Aitaza, Wa, Ya, Hawa, Nathan, Wa, the Amar, Laham, Ha, Asha, I, Barawa, Mayakal, Hamayam, Waya, Bakwashwa, Waya La'a, Mataza Awa, Waya Shabwa, Ya, Ro, Wa Shalom. 21. Waya Haya, Akaria, La Kathum, Waya Alwa, Waya Alwa.
I don't know why that wall look like it's by itself.
Waya Alwa. Ma Haba'ar, Waya Kawa, Waya Gadawa, La Malak, Dawda, Waya Amorwa, all Dawda, Quora, Salaki, Qua, Wamawa, Waya Ibarwa, Ma Hara, Ak, Hamayam, Kaya, Kaka, Salaki, Ka, Kaha, Ya Aitaza, Al Yakam, A Kayatha Paul.
The book of 2 Samuel, chapter 17, verse 15. Then said Hushai unto Zadok and to Abiathar the priest, thus did Ahithophel counsel Absalom and the elders of Israel, and thus have I counseled. Now therefore send quickly and tell David, saying, lodge not this night in the plains of the wilderness, but speedily pass over, lest the king be swallowed up, and all the people that are with him. Now Jonathan and a high maze stay by in what jail, for they might not be seen to come into the city. And a wench went and told them, and they went and told King David. Nevertheless, a lad saw them and told Absalom, but they went both of them away quickly, and came to a man's house and Bahurim, which had a well in his court, whither they went down, and the woman took and spread a covering over the well's mouth, and spread ground corn thereon, and the things was not known. And when Absalom's servants came to the woman to the house, they said, where is a high maze? And Jonathan, and the woman said unto them, they be gone over the brooks of water. And when they had sought and could not find them, they returned to Jerusalem. And it came to pass, after they were departed, that they came up out of the well, and went and told King David, and say unto David, arise and pass quickly over the water, for thus have Ahithophel counsel against you. Then,
No, that's it.
oh, sorry.
Was that verse 21? Yeah.
Yeah, verse 21, sir.
So Jonathan and Amaz, they're trying to help David, you know what I mean, get through this thing. And it's just, you know, it just reminds me of, you know, the same thing that, you know, we see on a day-to-day basis in our nation, you know what I mean? We coming up against each other, you know, wanting what the next man got. What do you call it? What's it called? Covet somebody else's, what somebody else's, you want what somebody else had. Yeah, they, you know, it's covenants, okay? And that's what, you know what I mean, these brothers are doing to King David, okay? It's almost like, you know what I mean, it's almost like voting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna pick who you know what I mean? Well, they didn't really pick it. It's this brother, he started it, you know what I mean? He won it. He's the one setting all this into play, but the elders are going along with it. You know what I'm saying? That's like voting. They're like picking, you know what I mean? Instead of letting the Lord, who the Lord choose, run the earth, you know what I mean? So this, you know, it's just, you know, good that, you know, the king still have, you know, some loyal men, okay? All right, so I'm gonna pick up on 22, okay? All right, so I'll pick up on verse 22, chapter 17, verse 22, okay? Wayakwam Dawada will call Ha'ain Ashar Aqua Wayai Barwa Ah Haya Radan I Awar Habaquar I Akkad La'a Na'ai Naidara, Ashar, All, Ibar, Ak, Haya Radan, Wa Kaya Tapal, Slack Ra'a, Kaya, La'a, Na Aisha, Ta, I Tazatawa, Waya Kabash, Waya Kabash, Ak, Hakama War, Waya Kwam, Waya Lak, All, Waya Tawa, All, Aya Rawa, Waya Tazawa, Al, Baya Tawa, Bayatwa, Salaki, Bayatwa,
I was wondering if it was gonna catch it.
Okay. Yawa, Waya Waya Kanqua, Waya Mak, Waya Quabar, Quabar, Abayawa, verse 24, Wa Dawada, Ba'a, Makanayam, Salaki, Nayam, Wa Abashlam, Ibar, Abashalam, come. Wa Abashalam, Abar, that's like Ibar, Ak, Haya, Radan, Hawa'a, Wakal, Ayash, Yasha'ala, Aimawa, Wa'ak, I Masha, I Mashia, Sham, Abashalam, Takata, Ya Wa'ab, Il, Ha, Tazaba'a, Ha Tazaba'a, Wa'ai Sha'a, Ban, Ayash, Wa, Shamwa, Ya, Tara'a, Ha, Yash, Ra'ala, Slaki, Ha, Ya, Shar'ala, Ashar, Ba'a, La'a, Slaki, All, Abba, Yagal, Bath, Nakash, Akawak, Taza, Wabaya, Ama, Yawa Ab, Wayakan Yasha'ala Bashalam Arataza Haga La'aid Wayahaya Kaba Wa'a Dawada Ma Kana Yama.
I think you missed.
Verse 27. Wayahaya Kaba Wa'a.
No, I think you missed the end of 26.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Yasha'ala. Wa'a Bashalam Arataza Hagala Aid Wayahaya Kabawa'a Dawada Akanayam Washabya Ban Nakash Mara Marabath Bunya Imawan Wama Karya Ban Ima Ya'al Mala'a Dabar Waba Razalaya Ha Galaidia Mara Galayam Mashakba Tapakwata Wakalia I Watazara Wa Kataya Wa Sha'irayam Wa Kwamaka Wa Kwalia Wa Pawal Wa Aid Shayam Wa Qualia. That's it.
That's it.
All right. We're gonna start at verse 22.
The book of 2 Samuel, chapter 17, verse 22. Then David arose, and all the people that were with him, and they passed over Jordan. By the morning light, there lacked not one of them that was not gone over the Jordan. And when Ahithophel saw that his counsel was not following, he saddled. He saddled his ass.
Mm-hmm. You know what an ass is, right?
Sound concept.
I don't want to read that. Saddle no ass.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Sound concepts. And arose and got him home to his house, to his city, and put his household in order, and hanged himself and died. and was buried in the sepulcher of his father. Then David came to Mahanaim.
You know he said it right.
Sepulcher.
It's not how you say it.
I messed up there. Go ahead. We'll come back to that. Go ahead.
Concept. Then David came to Mahanaim, and Absalom passed over Jordan, he and all the men of Israel with him. And Absalom made Amasa captain of the host instead of Joab.
The host is right.
Kind of like the people,
The army. Yeah. Like this. Men of war.
kind of like a bunch of them, right?
Really.
Kind of concept. Which Amasa was a man's son whose name was.
Here's something I found on the web. According to BibleGateway.com,
Israelites
made Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, their
Itra, an Israelite that went into Abigail, the daughter of Nahash, sister to
I just
Zeri,
pronounced it right.
Zeria,
Yeah, I knew what it was.
Joab, mother. So Israel and Absalom pitched in the land of Gilead. 27. And it came to pass when David was come to Mahanaim that Shabi, the son of Nahash of Rabbath,
And it's a good habit to get in the mode of saying the letters like Hebrew, right? You just call, what you said, Sabby, Rabbi, what you call him? No, Sabby? That's Shabbat.
Shabbat.
That's the name is Shabbat.
Oh, that's Shabbat. Oh, SHOBI.
What?
The word SHOBI.
Oh, it's O.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I would say E. It's just good when you see an I. Just get the habit of calling it I because you got to remember we're reading Hebrew. So at the end of the day, it's in the Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, so it's a good habit, especially when you're learning to read it.
So it's Shabbat.
That's what I would.
Okay, back to it. That Shabbai, the son of Nashah of Rabbath of the children of Ammon, and Makkah, the son of Amiel of Lo-Debar, and Barzillai, the Gileadite,
Gilead? Is it Gilead?
Gilead, and with a D-I-T-E.
Yeah, I know that, but it's not Gilead. Gileadite. That's what I just said. Gileadite.
Yeah, I couldn't get that spin to it.
Just want to y'all off my
Gileadite of Lim bought bed and bosom and earthen vessel, and wheat, and barley, and flour, and parch, corn, and beans, and lentils, and parched and parched pulse.
That's it. Yeah, 28.
Doesn't help you.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna say.
Okay, so yeah, that's just, they came to feed, all the people that was with David, you know what I'm saying, brought them food, you know what I mean? That's brotherhood, we taking care of each other, okay? Looking out for each other, okay? Did you read the last one, Shratazak?
I think,
Who read last? Me?
yeah, I think we'll do that.
Okay, go ahead and then get the next one, man.
All right, I'll go. 2 Samuel chapter 17 and verse 29 in the Hebrew. All right.
How many more?
Wa the Bosh, Wa, come on. Wa,
No.
is it two, right? Wa to the An, Wa, Shuk, Salaki. Wa, Shakawa, Bakwar. Ha, the Yahshua, La Dawada, Wala Ain, Ashar, Akwa, La, Kawal, Kaya, Amorwa, Ha'ain, Ra'aba, Shalakia, Ra'aiba.
Okay, come.
Wa I.U.P.K, Wa Tazma'a, Ba Madabar, Waya Bakwar, Dawada Al Ha'ain, Ashar Akwa, Wayasham Al Yaham, Sharaya, Al Payam, Wa Sharaya, Ma'a Wa, Waya Shalak, Dawada A Ha'ain, Ha Shaya, Baya, Yawa Abba, Waha Shaya, Baya, Abba Yashaya, Ban, Tazara, what Ya, Akaya, Akaya, Zlaki, Yawa Abba, Waha Shalasha, Baya, Ataya, Hagathia, Waya Amar, Hamalak, All, Ha'ain, Ya to the A to the Gum, and Ya, and become, Waya Amar, Ha'ain, La Ta to the Kaya, Nawam, Salaka Nawas, Nanawas, La Ya, Shayamawa, All Yanawa, La, Wa'am, Yamakua, Kha to the Yanawa, La Ya, Yamawa, All Yanawa, La, Kaya, Atha, Salaki, Aitha, Ka, Manawa, I, Shara, Al Payam, Wa I, the, Tawa, Kaya, the, Ayaha, Lanawa, Ma I, Yara, La I, Zayara, Waya Amar, Verse 4, Waya Amar, Al Salakia, Al Yahum, Hamalak Ashar, Ya Yatab, Ba'ai Yana Yakum, Aisha, Waya Amad, Hamalak Al Yad, Ha Ira, Wakal, Ha'ain, Ya to the Awa, La Ma Awa, Wa La A Lapayam. Verse 5. Wa to the Wa, Hamalak A, Yawa Abba, Wa A, Abba Ya, Shaya, Wa A, Atya, La Amar, La Ata, or La At, La Ya, Lana Ira, La Abshalom.
This is
Try to turn it into a verb. Wakal, Ha'ain, Shema Iwa, Ba to the Wa, Hamalak A, Call, Ha Sharayam, Al, the bar, Shalom. Verse 6. Waya to the Ha'ain, Ha Shadaha, or Shadah, La Kora'ah, Yasha Allah, Wa Tahaya, Ha Malakama, Baya Ira, A Korayam. Verse 7. Hold on.
Yeah, go to 13.
13, okay, fine. Wa Na Gapawa, Sham, Ain, Yasha Allah, Lapanya, Ibadia, Dawuda, Wa Tahaya, Sham, Hama Gama, Ga Dawala, Bayawam, Ha Hawa, I Sharayam, Allah, Allah. Verse 8, Wa Tahaya, Sham, Ha Malakama, Na Pa Tadawa, Al Panya, Call, Ha Aratiza, Wa Ya Raba, Ha Ya Ira, La Akal, Ba'ain, Ma'ashar, Kala, Ha Kara, Bayawam, Ha Wa'a. Verse 9, Waya Kora'ah, Abshalom, Ma'ashar, Akala, Salak, Lapanya, Abadia, Dawuda, Abshalom, Rakab, Al, Ha Parada, Waya Ba'a, Ha Parada, Tha Thaka, Shawabak, Ha Alaha, Ha Ga Dawala, Waya Khazak, Ra Ashwa, Ba Alha, Ba Allah, Wayathan, Bayan, Ha Shamayam, Wa Bayan, Ha Aratiza, Wa Ha Parada, Ashar, The Ka Yawa, Ibar, 10, Wayara'a, Ayash, Akkad, Wayanada, Laya Wa Yawa Abba, La Yawa Abba, Waya Amar, Hana, Ra'a, Yahya, Absalom, Tha Lawa'a, Ba Allah, Waya Amar, Awa Yawa Abba, La Ayash, Ha Ma Gayad, Lawa, Wa Ha Wahana, Ra Ayah, Wa Mada Wa'ai, La'a, Ha Kayahwa, Sham, Arataza, Wa Alia, La Tha, Laka, I Shara, Kasa, Wa Khagara, Akha, Waya Amar, Ha Ayash, All, Yawa Abu, Wala Anakaya, Shakwa, Ow, Ka Baya, Allah, Kasa, La'a, Shalak, Yada, All, Ban, Amalak, Kaya, Ba, Zanaya, Nawa, Tazawa, Amalak, Afka, Wa'a, Abayashia, Wa'a, Athya, La'amar, Shamara, Wa, Maya, Bana, Ira, Ba'ab, Shalom, 13, Wa, Aisha, Yahya, Bana, Shawa, Shakwar, Wakar, Debar, La'ah, Ya, Kakad, Mana, Amalak, Wa'atha, the Ya Tazaba, Ma Nagal.
That's it. We'll start at verse, chapter 17 and 29.
Sir. Oh, so I just said, first start there. So I sit down. Do I start here? Do I see the period?
Yeah, that's
Do I start with, I say for David? Oh, in honey? Yeah. Okay, sir. The book of 2 Samuel, chapter 17, verse 29. And honey, and butter, and sheep, and cheese of kind for David, and for the people that were with him to eat. For they said, the people is hungry and weary and thirsty in the wilderness.
What we should do for each other, because we're in the wilderness right now.
Right.
Brothers and sisters out here in these ghettos and barrios, they're in the wilderness. Go ahead.
Concert. 18. Chapter 2 Samuel, chapter 18, verse 1. And David numbered the people that were with him, and set captains of thousands, and captains of hundreds, and captains of and captain of 100 over them. And David sent forth a third part of the people under the hand of Joab, and a third part under the hand of Abishai, the son of Zeruiah, Joab brother, and a third part under the hand of Ittai, the Gittite. And the king said unto the people, I will surely go forth with you myself also. But the people answered, thou shalt not go forth, for if we flee away, they will not care for us, neither if half of us die, will they care for us. But now thou art worth 10,000 of us. Therefore, now it is better that thou succor us out of the city. And the king said unto them, what seem you best, I will do. And the king stood by the gate side, and all the people came out by hundreds and by thousands. And the king commanded Joab and Abishai and Ittai, saying, deal gently for my sake with the young man, even with Absalom. And all the people heard when the king gave all the captains charge concerning Absalom. So the people went out in the field against Israel, and the battle was in the wood of Ephraim, where the people of Israel were slain before the servants of David. And there was there a great slaughter that day of 20,000 men, for the battle was there scattered over the face of all the country. And the wood devoured more people that day than the sword devoured. And Absalom met the servants of David, and Absalom rode up on a mule, and the mule went under the thick bunch. What's that bunch? Bunch of a great oak, and his head caught hold of the oak, and he was taken up between the heaven and the earth. And the mule that was under him went away. And a certain man saw it and told Joab and say, behold, I saw Absalom hang in an oak. And Joab said unto the man that told him, and behold, thou sawest him, and did thou, oh, Salaki, and why did thou not smite him there to the ground? To the ground. And I would have given thee 10 shekels of silver and a girdle. And the man said unto Joab, thou I should receive 1,000 shekels of silver in my hand, yet would I not put forth my hand against the king's son. For in our hearing the king charged thee and Abishai and Ittai, saying, be aware that none touch the young man Absalom. Otherwise, I should have wrought falsehood against my own life. For there is no manner hid from the king, and thou thyself wouldest have set thyself against me.
Yeah, this is, man, that's a war, man. You know what I mean? Like blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians fighting against each other, man. And it was said damn near throughout the whole earth. You know what I mean? They fighting. I gotta get. I got a question on that one, verse 8 right there. It said the wood devoured more than the sword. So I don't know if that's talking about when he hanged. You know what I mean? When he got hung, or you know what I mean? But I'm gonna ask you questions. Get that.
So,
Go ahead.
yeah, I was about to ask, like, how, you know what I'm saying, no one killed him, but it was just him being on a horse and the wood, you know, took his head, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it ain't magic. I'm not gonna say nobody killed him, you know what I'm saying? It could have been, you know, some kind of trap or something, you know, you ride by and get caught in and you get hung, you know what I mean? Or it could have been, you know, somebody actually, you know, put a rope around his neck and pulled it over the tree, and, you know? So it don't say, so I'll definitely ask that question. We'll clear that up. All right, with that, then we're gonna go ahead and end the Sabbath service. Okay, we ran a little over. So, go ahead and call it, interrupt us up. Oh, hold on. Okay, come on.
SHALAM.
SHALAM.
All right, I'm gonna say Imagine. Men of Israel. I'm gonna give a courtesy salute to the teacher in the class. Men of Israel. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Yahweh. Men of Israel. I want to salute the sisters. Men of Israel. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Yahweh. Class dismissed.